Hey, DJ MG out there, you know, and I'm at my district, Flint River, St. Mary, my roots. As you can see, I'm at the crossroad right now. Down there says Essex. Alright? Up there says Rosal and take it to Troja and right through Essex. And take it to my school. Beach Primary and Infant School. That's where I went to in this district. I walk about a mile to get to school. Every day, school day, we go to school every day. Down this way. That's it. And when you come to these places, let me show you something. This place is different. When you come to this place. Same water here, tap water, you know. That's all we know about, you know. We grew up on the tap water. Right here, see that? Clean water, tap water. Right? No salt, nothing in it. Right? And over here, I don't know if you can see. That's the Beach Mill church over there. The school is below. And that's where I went to. That's where I first went to school. Over there, Beach Mill. That's where the school used to be at the church. You know, it's an Anglican church, you know, where they used to, you know, how they do it back in the days. You know, they start the church and the school in the church. And that's where I went. So 1962, independence. That's where they had the celebration. And that's where I have a cup that I have in my archive right now. The cup that I always show people, that I get it when I was 4. I was only 4 years of age when Jamaica get this independent. And over that church was where they had this celebration, you know. Blessing to all my people, man, you know. Enough love and respect, man. Tell you right now. And this house down here is significant. But before I go to the house, the shop up there is my sugar shop. My sugar shop, and my friend, my good friend, Naya, he passed away about maybe 3 years now. You know, he used to run it. Leon, they call it. This house is very significant. My cousin used to live here. You know, Clifton, Gracie or Stephanie, Clark and Miss Aunt Heather, Miss Smith used to live here. I think this is where Shally was born, and also Marva was born at this house, I think, too. You know, it's a very, very significant house here. A very, you know, a house that, you know, you can remember we used to go here. All right? And up there is Rosal, as I say, and down there is Essex. You know, enough love to each and every one, man. Enough love and respect, man. You know, enough love as we, you know, show you what's going on here in Jamaica. This is way in the rural area, we call it. It's a black mango, a lot of black mango on tree right now. Right, so this is the square. This is the crossroad here in Flint River. Over there is school land. That's where the school used to be. My mother said before the hurricane, 1944 hurricane, moved the school to over the church there. So I went by the crossroad to turn. So I'm going back this way now. School land over there. You know. This is overlooking our property here to the right. That's our property way over. You can see all those, as far as I can see, that's our property there, you know. Yes. Starting from just about here. All of this is our property, you know. So, you know, I'm going by now. I want to take a small look at the property, you know. As you can see there, the church is in the middle. As the history of the church that my grandfather gave this to the church after they was kicked out from Hillview. Right? I just You know, so there's a massive church, but we have the original church there, right? So I'm gonna park around the corner here and then go back to come back. You know, we used to have a level up there, but you know, we still have our property there. I think it's there still. Alright, yeah. Come on, so that's where I was born over there. No, property ahead of us there in this area. We used to have a pipe there and all that, and this is my friend Rupert. You know, that's his business place here. Yeah, my big friend, you know, Rupert, man. I tell you, my brother. Yeah, I will around to that, man. How would this again? You have to remind me, no, brother.
Take out the glass, man.
You have to remind me, you know.
Glass, man.
Listen, man, don't bother with that, man.
Sure. Yes,
Don't bother with that, man. What go on?
You must know me.
Yeah, you know it, yes?
I mean.
You know you. So what go on?
Dennis, my name, man.
Dennis. Oh, Dennis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tell you, what go on, man?
Look at some grow, man.
Yeah, what do you mean, man? I'm going to grow over this one.
Over this one, eh?
Yeah. And the church take over the whole thing.
I'm Mitchie.
Yeah, Mitchie. Aye. Yeah, man.
I'm Mitchie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A long time, Prof.
I want to call your name. Hello?
Since there.
No,
So this is our land here, and this land go right down to the river. I can't go down there now, but you know, all the way down to the river. You know, this is the old spot here. This is the old spot here. This is where I was born. Right at this very spot I was born. Right here. At this spot. Home birth. Right here. Yes. You know? Well, listen. Yes, this is where I was born. I was a home birth. I had home birth. And I was born at this spot. This very spot here in Flint River, St. Mary. Home birth. The house was right here. A shop was right over there. A shop was over there. And a fence was right here. And I always show off this enough. Tell people that this is where I used to play. You know? I used to ride this as a bike. As a boy, I used to ride this as a bike. This, I used to nail something here and go on it all day. All day as a bike. I'm thinking about 7 years of age or so. When I was a little youth, this is where I play. And this bike here. Yes, man, this is our place, man, you know. We were setting up a monument here. So, well, the monument is still there, but we didn't write it up there to honor our mother. Our mother, a monument. What's that here to honor? Queen Sakara. Monument. Right? So we're still gonna finish it. And put her over here. The monument for her here. You know. And this is the level here. You used to go up this little level here. Up here. And when the sun rises in the morning, I used to sit here in the December month and I let the sun warm me coming up there. But in the morning when you wake up, it's all fog out there in the morning because you have the Essex River over there and you have the San River over here. Now we're a part of the San River. This used to be a big lever. Big lever with a big corner there, but the church, you know, it's another story with the church, but we're not upset with the church because, you know, we cannot upset with the church. But this is the level. This is the base. a level, all of this. In this district, they used to keep parties and everything, wedding party, everything here. You know, the church buy a little piece, and after my grandfather gave a little piece when they was up the top, as I say, and they said they're making too much land. My grandfather did Bishop Christine, a piece of here to make a bamboo church, cut bamboo from the property and make church until, you know, he gave them a piece over here to build the church on the other side until finally they come and say they want a little piece to buy. They buy the little piece, but they severe the land a way that they cut off the level. You can see they cut off all of this level. They make the church. I'm not upset with the church, but I'm just telling you the story. Oh, I know it. I'm not guessing. That's how the story goes. Right? So we used to be here. Nice level. You can see. Nice level. The kitchen used to be here. You know. And all our ancestors are buried over there. All our ancestors, the burial ground is over there. In all of that area. You know. I'm gonna there's a pan on a tree here that I planted. I put it there when I was 6 years of age. The tree is broken on me, so I can't see the pan. But this is where I grow. This is my place. This is Flint River St. Mary, where I was born, right here, as I say, right on this spot at home birth, right here. Blessing to my people, man. Love, love, and respect. I'm showing you what it is to extend yourself or to uplift yourself from where you've been, but you must still come back, right? My grandmother buried over this side. My grandmother over on the hedge there. And this is, you look across there, is the hills. You know, we live in where we live is like a, you know, inside. I never see the sea until, you know, ages after, all right? So I'm gonna go around the other side and take a look and see if I can make my way down to the bottom there. Let's take a view down the gully there. Yeah. So our signs are still up, you know, here. So mommy's monument is gonna, well, the monument is there. So we're gonna, you know, fix it up in a bit. So this is the corner here. This is the Flint River Apostolic Church, Shiloh Apostolic Church, Flint River, the biggest church right now. And it's in the center of our property here, which I'm very proud that my grandfather did, you know, make this sacrifice. It's Flint River. So that's the original church there. I'm glad they still keep that part, so I can always come back and see it. So where you see the road here, it used to be high, that bank or the hill, it used to be on a slope up onto that level that I just came from. So this is the back of the church, and you can see where the level was, and then that level will go on top, right on top of the church, as the whole descent of the church. If you understand what I'm saying, it will be the height of that, and then it will be a level all along there, right? And this is all along here is our ancestors to the left. This is all ancestors over here. All my people, they buried all along here. All along here. But you know there's no tomb. But my grandfather and my grandmother, they buried down here. Yeah. Yes, it's DJ MG. I'm back to the roots, man. To my roots, looking at my place here that I was born in St. Mary, Flint River St. Mary. I'm at Bottom Yard right now. A lot of bamboo took over this place here. You can see, you know. Here is tomb of my ancestor and my grandmother. This is the area that my mother grew up, and my uncle and aunt, they grew up in this area. This is a area that the house used to be before the 1944 hurricane blew it down here. We call it bottom yard, but I don't even know why they call it bottom yard. But that was the reason they call it bottom yard, this area. My grandfather used to raise pig under this star apple tree here. Now this truck take you, we're not going there today. Another time when I come back, I'm going to go there. Just take you to the end of our property. Our property goes all the way down to the river. So we have a river down there, 5.5 acres of land here in Flint River, St. Mary. It goes all the way down to the river. And if you listen carefully, you'll hear the basin. I can barely hear it because you only hear it. A normal person only really hear it because they don't know what they're listening for. But the basin roar every day. You can hear it, but you have to go a little closer down. And we used to do that. We used to go down to basin and bathe, down there. So the property go down, all the way around, all the way over there, and down to the river and across. So all that property is where I was, where I born and I grew. All this chocolate, there's a lot of chocolate tree